Creature of habit, Catherine. I almost walked away. I forgot we have the fancy boxes that I can talk to you.
Yeah, hi, Justin.
Wow. Hi, Catherine. How are you?
So good. Well, do you have plans to head to Mount Vernon Lisbon this weekend or next? Because they have two really amazing things happening. We have Music on Main and the 19th annual Chili Cook-Off. Please welcome Jesse Thurn, Executive Director of Mount Vernon Lisbon Community Development Group, along with Naomi Winder and Amy Friedl. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Thanks for being here.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Well, Jesse, can you tell us about the Mount Vernon Lisbon Community Development Group?
Absolutely. So the CDG is what we call it, since it is kind of lengthy, is basically our chamber, our tourism, our economic development to support our cities. And we have a very busy fall and winter, so we're just out here to promote all the fun stuff happening in Mount Vernon and Lisbon. And we are a quick drive from Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, so we just want people to come check out the fun stuff happening.
It's so easy to get from Cedar Rapids to Mount Vernon. Even when I had not driven on a highway in my ripe old age of 29, I could get to Mount Vernon. Exactly. Just go right down Mount Vernon Road.
Yes.
Well, for people who haven't visited Mount Vernon in a while, what's going on?
Well, we have Music on Main this weekend, so that is going to be featuring Amy doing her country extravaganza.
Country royalty.
Yes, country royalty.
Country royalty. Yes. And then we have the Chili Cook-Off coming up next weekend, which is the 19th annual.
Yes.
So.
Well, let's start with Music on Main. We have Amy here who has sung on this show a few times, which hopefully again in the holidays you will come back and bless us with your voice.
We would love to come back.
Yes. All right. So tell us about Music on Main.
Music on Main is this really great collaboration between the CDG and local artists. I think you brought in people from out of town too, but I've performed uptown quite a bit. It's a beautiful, really intimate theater, but it seats like 150 people. So it's intimate, but it also is sizable. And we have a show featuring country royalty, so think like Dolly, Willie Nelson, Garth Brooks, Shania Twain. It's just kind of a big mix of a lot of, you'll know every single song in the show. And I have a steel guitar player, Riley Thurm, who's fantastic, and a 5-piece band. So we're excited to be back in Mount Vernon.
That sounds like a great group of country artists, because it's not just one style of country.
Yeah, and it's people, you know, there's a Patsy Cline tune all the way to like we're doing the Chicks and you know, Tennessee Whiskey. So there's newer stuff too for younger people who might not want to listen to classic country, but there's a little bit of something for everybody.
And this is your hometown.
This is my hometown, I'm back in Mount Vernon. My son goes to school there, and Jesse and I went to high school together. So yeah, it feels really great to be back. And Mount Vernon is just so beautiful. Like if you guys do come uptown for the Chili Cook-Off, we have Fuel Coffee Shop, there's Little Scratch, there's just so many great stores to stop at.
Yes.
It's such a fun place. Yeah. Naomi, let's talk about the Chili Cook-Off.
Okay.
The following weekend. So you have Music on Main this weekend, and then head back to Mount Vernon the following.
That's right, and it's perfect chilly weather out there. We had our first frost today, so perfect chilly weather. We're expecting about 25 teams cooking chili, which will be close to 200 gallons of chili, lots for you to taste. It's free to come to the event. You just have to show up and buy a ticket if you want to taste anything. It's a lot of fun. The teams cook everything there on site, so they can't even start until that morning, and then you can come and taste the chili from 3 to 6.
Are you still able to register to be a team?
Yes, we still have a few spots available, so we're taking teams pretty much right up until the day of. We have a few spots left.
And what do people need to know about that? Really just that you can't cook ahead of time?
That's right. No prep ahead of time, not even chopping vegetables or anything like that. They have to do everything on site. But
it must be fun to watch.
Yes, it is. Everyone has such a variety. It's so interesting to see what they come up with.
And what are the different awards? You have brought some trophies here today.
So we give out 5 awards. We have 2 categories, traditional and non-traditional chilies. And then we give out our People's Choice Award, so whoever is the favorite of the crowd. And we have 1st and 2nd place for our 2 categories.
Wow, it's so spicy, homemade. Yeah,
that's right.
What's your favorite kind of chili?
Oh man, it's hard to say. You know, there are different routes to go. I love a good classic chili, but a white chicken chili is also very good to me.
Sounds great. Yes. Why is supporting a small town like Mount Vernon so important to not just Mount Vernon, but our whole community in eastern Iowa?
I mean, it is just so important to support local. I also grew up in Mount Vernon, so you get to meet so many people, and then you get to collaborate with a lot of people. And our organization is volunteer-led, so without our volunteer committee members. We just couldn't pull things off like that. So by supporting our community and then along with our small businesses, whether they're retail, service, it just makes everything, work better for your community and town. So
absolutely, it's so beautiful there too in the fall. It's just like a quintessential.
It is.
Yes, here you can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, the website, so people can follow along for registering for Chili Cookoff. If you're going to just attend, what time does that start?
So tasting is from 3 to 6, and they can just show up. They can show up anytime before that, but they'll be able to start tasting at 3.
Yes.
Wonderful. Anything else that people need to know before these two packed weekends? Oh, cornhole tournament.
Oh yes. We do a bags tournament during the Chili Cook-Off. Yep, we do a bags tournament during the Chili Cook-Off, and that is for the Booster Club in Mount Vernon. They get all the proceeds from that, so we like to support our community too. Just like Jesse said, the Chili Cook-Off is largely sponsor supported. Basically every business in Mount Vernon, they get lots of sponsorship, so we like to give back to the community a little bit too with the bags tournament.
Fun.
So all the registration info is on the CDG website.
Yes, go see Amy this Saturday.
Yes, tickets are still available, and you can head to the Community Development Group website, or you can look up Amy Friedl on pretty much any social media, and I have a link to tickets.
Yes.
So we'd love to have you.
And then Chili the following. Thanks.
That's right.
Thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for having us.
All right. Well,